Dangerous, and here he comes.
He's coming, and Darby Allin on the move. The bell has it rung, and Darby Allin hammering Kevin Knight on the outside. Referee Paul Turner trying to get the action inside the ring so this match can officially begin. But Darby Allin looking to press this advantage on the floor, sending Kevin Knight over the barricade here at the Pinnacle.
I like this game plan by Darby right now. I don't think Kevin Knight, I don't think anybody expected this. Nevertheless, Kevin Knight, this attack, jump start right out of the box here.
And look at this, Darby's going to get a head start here for crying out loud.
Kevin Knight pinned against the barricade. Darby comes flying over, crashing back into the ringside area.
It's so important if you can get an advantage on your opponent. Look at this, full speed ahead with a big clothesline. But if you can get an advantage on your opponent at the jump of the match, a lot of times it's tough for them to come back.
Tony, it was this past weekend at Collision where Kevin Knight eclipsed the high water mark of defenses in a single reign of the TNT Championship, a record previously held by Darby Allin and by Kyle Fletcher. Kevin Knight now stands alone at the top.
And that's not the reason for the animosity of this match. The animosity of this match, of course, goes back to our last pay-per-view. Uh-oh.
Now Darby, looks like a Darby getting situated on top of the ring post, and Darby Allin.
What is he?
A death-defying leap onto Kevin Knight, Darby Allin. I mean, we say it so often, Taz, but it bears repeating. This man is out of his mind.
Oh, he's insane. I'm telling you, he's been insane from the jump that AEW started as a day one guy. Darby is just different. Watch this. Elevation, his height, and just in the distance, just reckless, not caring about his own body.
There, that angle, you get a great look at the distance covered by Darby Allin as he came up clutching that left knee of his, Kevin Knight clutching his hip, his lower back, as both men, champion and challenger, into the ring. The bell has sounded and our TNT Championship match is underway.
Well, for those that don't know, the bell rings. It's official once the two athletes are in the ring at the same time. But all of that insane physicality beforehand was wild. I thought it was great.
And look at Kevin Knight gouging the eyes of Darby Allin, just trying to slow the pace of this onslaught down. And, oh no!
Oh, man. I don't care how resolute you are, how tough and rigid your body is. You land there, you're in pain.
And Kevin Knight flies off the back elbow. Double rough landing for Darby Allin. Tony, you alluded to it a few moments ago. It was double or nothing this past May. New York City, Darby Allin, he was defeated. He lost the AEW World Championship, but after that, he was strapped to a stretcher. He had to undergo, as we take a...
You might need more than a stretcher for that. You might need some ice water on your gimmick.
But it was Darby Allin's strapped to the stretcher. Kevin Knight, though, leapt from the top turnbuckle to a defenseless Darby Allin and crushed him. And he said the reason he did that is because Darby let everyone down by losing the AEW World Championship.
I'm not so sure that was really the case, but the fact is that it has lit a fire under Darby Allin that does not need to be lit.
Of course, Renee Paquette mentioned the history between these two men. It was the opening night of the Continental Classic back in this very arena. Oh no, Kevin Knight with Darby underneath the steps. And catapults Darby face first into the steel steps.
My God, what did we just see? He just popped off the top of the freaking steel steps.
And Paul Turner trying his best to regain control of this match. I'm not sure he even had control of this match, but back last November, the Continental Classic, as we take another look at this. Kevin Knight earned the victory, earned the 3 points over Darby Allin, but he hospitalized Darby Allin. But the relationship between these two men, Taz, goes back much further than that. The Buddy Wayne Wrestling Academy in the Pacific Northwest, both Kevin Knight and Darby Allin, products of that great institution. As Knight goes for the cover here, Darby looks like he's lacerated over the right eye, Taz.
Yeah, I'm not shocked, and Kevin sees that, and he's throwing a bunch of haymakers right at that open wound. But you talked about, you know, their history from back in the day. I mean, you know, there could be some bad blood. There obviously is that you don't hear about. Yeah, Darby's in bad shape. And guys, I do think the TNT champion, Kevin Knight, has an advantage in this match just because of the hell that Darby went through last week by Brian Cage. We saw some of it at the top of this match. But he's not 100%.
But to his counterpoint, Kevin Knight, whatever damage he suffers tonight at the hands of Darby Allin will not serve him well this Sunday at Redemption when he has to challenge Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship.
Well, that's true. But right now, as you know, you got to deal with the fight in front of you, and you're dealing with Darby Allin. This is no joke here for Kevin Knight.
I'm not so sure that Darby Allin's ever been 100% in a match that he wrestles.
You're probably right. I think you're right, Tony.
That's the old wrestling cliche, Taz. No wrestler's ever at 100%.
I'm still not.
Darby desperately hammering Knight between the shoulder blades.
That blood coming down that right eye like you talked about, Excalibur.
What the hell is this?
Clouding up the fist.
The heels hook. The avalanche code red, but the added revolution flipped Kevin Knight forward. And now code red inside the ring. 1, 2, no! Knight escapes. 7 Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, Redemption. Live from Montreal, the Bell Center. And Darby!
Wow, referee's head hit the rope.
Oh, God.
That was inadvertent, obviously.
And Kevin Knight just trucked Darby Allin. And remember, Kevin Knight, he said he wanted to beat Darby Allin in a wrestling match. He didn't want the Don Callis family to interfere. And now Kevin Knight, though.
He came out and said, "Where's my belt?" Well, he found it.
Well, he knows there's an opportunity.
Yeah, he's going to crack Darby upside the head.
I don't blame him.
And referee Paul Turner, I look up my monitor, Taz. Paul Turner is still down on the outside, completely unaware of what's potentially about to transpire inside the ring. Darby underneath. Got him hooked. Scorpion death drop from Darby Allin.
How about that? Darby kind of lured him in that time, Taz.
He did. He played a little possum for sure.
No question.
You see
need a ref, though, here. I mean, you know, this is a championship match.
Yeah, Paul Turner, Taz, to your point, he was clutching the back of the head. I think his head clipped that middle rope upon the impact with Darby Allin. And Darby,
there you go.
now he wants to beat Kevin Knight the right way. He wants to earn this reign as TNT champion, but it will not happen yet as Knight just clocked Darby on the back of the head.
Yeah, speaking of playing possum, boy, Kevin Knight did it.
Oh, wait a second. This is how Kevin Knight hospitalized Darby Allin some 9 months ago, and Kevin Knight goes coast to coast. Darby's got to be out cold.
Hell, he's not done. What the hell?
He knows you got to just do everything you can to Darby Allin. I don't blame Kevin. He's got to do this.
Kevin Knight on the top, the UFO splash. 2, 3.
The winner of this match and still TNT champion, Jet Kevin Knight.
Well, Kevin Knight said that he wanted to do it without the Don Callis family, but he certainly leaned on the crutch of that TNT Championship title belt to even the odds against Darby Allin.
Gotta say, gentlemen, that's a hell of an opening match. Everything we thought it would be.
Kevin Knight